Get ready for some massive action, because the Phillies are above .500 after a huge sweep. We start right away with the recap of the PGA Tour, diving deep into the latest happenings surrounding the Flyers and the Sixers offseason. We break down every major move that is shaping the future of this league, and you do not want to miss this. And what this game means for both franchises heading into the new year. This is the action you need to see to understand the current landscape of the Eastern Conference. And finally, we're checking the scoreboard from the Houston Rockets versus the Philadelphia 76ers game on January 22nd. We break down the game charts to see how these matchups are playing out and what the implications are for the playoff picture. Don't forget to subscribe now so you never miss a moment of this incredible sports coverage. The Philadelphia Phillies have surged past the .500 mark following a dominant sweep, marking a significant momentum shift in the season. The latest update from the Anthony Gargano Show provides a comprehensive recap of the recent PGA Tour events, alongside an in-depth look at the off-season preparations for the Philadelphia Flyers and the Philadelphia Sixers. Sports analysts are dissecting the team's recent success and projecting future trajectories for both the baseball and hockey franchises. This broadcast offers fans a deep dive into the current state of professional sports, covering everything from on-field triumphs to off-season strategy. Noi Dung Kai Tait. A slate of potential candidates for the Philadelphia 76ers president of basketball operations role is emerging, following the recent departure of Bob Myers. NBA insider Mark Stein has circulated a list of names being considered by sources. Myers had previously stated a desire to have a new front office boss in place by the 2026 NBA draft. Myers, a veteran executive with experience at the Golden State Warriors and HBSE, is currently managing basketball operations while seeking a successor for day-to-day leadership. And Stein initially mentioned Onsi Saleh, the current general manager of the Atlanta Hawks. While Saleh has worked under Myers with the Warriors, the prospect of him taking the Sixers' job is considered unlikely due to potential permission hurdles from the Hawks and the foundation Saleh has built in Atlanta. And the list also included Vince Rozman, a figure with deep organizational familiarity. Rozman has been involved in various roles at the Sixers over the last decade, including overseeing draft evaluation and strategy as VP of Identification and Intelligence. Given his experience and familiarity with the organization, Rozman is considered a highly intriguing option, particularly with his current position working under a top executive. And Neil Olshey was another name mentioned, but he faces significant scrutiny. Olshey has a varied resume, but carries notable red flags, including a toxic work environment investigation at the Portland Trail Blazers and controversy surrounding his hiring of head coach Chauncey Billups. Furthermore, his age and lack of NBA Finals experience suggest he would be an uninspiring hire, potentially representing a Maury 2 scenario. And Stein also highlighted Jameer Nelson, whom the organization highly values and wishes to retain or elevate. Nelson has progressed from an assistant general manager role in the G League to an assistant GM position with the Sixers, suggesting a potential pathway for him to serve as the team's GM or VP of basketball operations, depending on Elton Brand's future role. /N/N following an update, Stein added Gansey to the list. Gansey has a strong executive background with the Cavaliers and has been promoted through various roles in the league's developmental system, making him a strong contender. /N/N finally, Urin has surfaced as another intriguing possibility. Urin has a background spanning video coordination with the Phoenix Suns and advanced scouting with the Golden State Warriors under Bob Myers. His success in turning around the Phoenix Mercury's WNBA performance also adds to his profile. The inclusion of candidates like Gansey and Urin is seen as crucial, suggesting the franchise is seeking fresh leadership to guide it into the future, provided they avoid candidates with significant baggage. The highly anticipated matchup between the New York Knicks and the Philadelphia 76ers took place on Saturday, January 24, 2026, in an NBA contest. Official box scores for the game are now available, detailing the final statistics and outcomes of the intense rivalry game between the two teams. The highly anticipated NBA matchup between the Houston Rockets and the Philadelphia 76ers is scheduled for Thursday, January 22, 2026. This game represents a significant contest in the ongoing season, pitting two competitive teams against each other in a high-stakes environment. Game charts and detailed statistics for this fixture are available, providing fans and analysts with in-depth data leading up to the event. The clash between the Rockets and the 76ers is set to be a major focal point for basketball enthusiasts as they battle for supremacy in the league.